someone who is an entrepreneurial thinker, someone who adopts this method and this way of thinking that we're going to be talking to you about today, is able to face the challenges that life throws their way head on, so that no matter what happens, they know that they're going to be okay. All right. Welcome back to another teen special. Welcome back, everyone, to a teen special. Today, we're going to be talking about a very, very cool subject. And it's something that Susan actually came up with. It's a really cool idea. I was about 12 years old. My dad, he asked me a question one night. He asked me if I knew what the word mediocre meant. And I was like, no, what is this vocabulary that this guy is telling me about? Mediocre, what is this word? And he explained it to me, said that mediocre is all about being average, right? And fitting in. And then he asked me, he's like, do you want to be mediocre? And my answer to him was no. I didn't want to just fit in with the crowd. I didn't want to be like everyone else, right? I wanted to be different. And I want to ask you, like, do you want to live a mediocre life? Do you want to live that way, or do you want to make your dreams become your reality, right? Do you want to be the best version of yourself, right? Do you want to have fire inside of you, passion, live a passionate life? Do you want to live a life that is full of joy, happiness, love, gratitude? And do you want to make just your life and create the life that you want for yourself? Do you want to make that your life? Because that's what's powerful. That's what life is all about, right? But unfortunately, the truth is that life isn't always just sunshine and rainbows. It's not this fairy tale, right, Susan? Unfortunately, that's just not the way it is. But someone who adopts this method and this way of thinking that we're going to be talking to you about today is able to face the challenges that life throws their way head on, so that no matter what happens, they know that they're going to be okay. They know that they're going to feel that power and be powerful enough to break through anything and to overcome anything. And that's what we want to cover today.
And instead of letting the world drive your life, you drive it. You become the driver of your life. You know, so many of us just let things happen to us, and we have to like, okay, what am I going to do with that or whatever? There's so many things you can't control. There's so many things that are going to happen to you in your life. They're probably happening now that you feel like you have to control, but you can't. So we want to empower you to be the person that you want to be, not somebody else says you want to be, you. And it's even harder now, right? I mean, our world today and what's going on, you guys are dealing with so many things, social media and all that tacked on. So we get it, but we have a solution, right?
Yeah. Entrepreneurial thinking. An entrepreneur is someone who, you know, maybe the definition of an entrepreneur is someone who creates their business, right? It's like a business person. But an entrepreneur, essentially, it's the idea of, creating something that you want to create for yourself and for others. But except in this situation, it's about doing that for yourself, doing that with your life. It's not about creating a business or building a business, but it's about drawing the parallel, right? It's about you creating yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. That's what this is about.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're the driver. You're in control. You really are. You don't realize how much control you actually have. And it all starts right in here. It all starts here. So let's go through those power steps that are going to give you the leg up on most of the kids that you hang out with. And most adults don't even realize this stuff. I didn't learn all of this until only a few years ago. And it's changed my life. And the thing that I thought about was, why did I have to learn this so late in life? If I would have learned at your age that I can take control of what I want, my whole life would have been different. So we want to give that to you. There are 3 things. We call it the ABC formula.
A stands for self-awareness, but we're going to use a synonym for that, and we're going to call this one authenticity. Okay? Authenticity sounds like a big word. I know. I just learned about this word yesterday. I'm joking. But authenticity is all about you being you. It's so important to figure out who we are, to know who we are, right? And there are different things that fall into this. So, Susan, why don't you talk to
Mhm.
us about that?
Well, for one, it's to reflect. I mean, really, life is busy, but take the time to go, what is it that excites me? What is it that just lights me up?
Yeah.
And be aware of what that is. And also be aware of what is it I don't want?
Mm,
What is it that just tears me down? That then if you know that, you can avoid it, right? And
yeah.
go after the things you want. Write down what makes you who you are. What makes you tick? What is it that I you feel it inside when you're doing it. It's just you're just going, yeah, this is it. This is me. Just write them down and make a picture of yourself right there.
Like maybe you have some habit or something about you that just makes you different, makes you unique. That's part of who you are. Embrace it. You know,
Embrace it.
don't hide it. Don't hide it from others. That is who you are. You want to express yourself the way you are, right? And I think that's super important.
Now, our B in the ABC formula is beliefs. We
Mm.
all have beliefs about ourselves, beliefs about others, beliefs about life. And many of those beliefs don't serve us. That head, this thing in here, oh my gosh, this thing has the potential to destroy you or to build you up.
Yeah.
Everybody, I believe it or not, every single person on this planet has chatter going on in their head all the time.
Belief is everything. I'll put it to you really simply. Imagine a situation where everyone believes in you except for yourself. Let's say
Mm.
you don't believe in yourself, right? Everyone else might believe in you, but you don't believe in yourself. You probably won't be able to do what everyone thinks you're able to do.
Right.
However, if you believe in yourself, even if everyone around you doesn't believe in you, you have a higher likelihood and a higher chance of succeeding in whatever that thing is, just because of the
Mm-hmm.
fact that you believe in yourself, right? And like Susan said, this can make you or it can break you. And we often have these beliefs about who we are that are just not true. They're just false. They're created by fear. And honestly, the best thing is to get rid of them or transform them into something that is empowering us, right?
Yeah.
Now, look, it's a lot easier said than done, but a
Mm.
really good way to start is to just think and like write down like what are some of the things that you're good at, that you are good at. What
Mm-hmm.
are some of the things that just come easy to you? I know for me, for example, one of the things that I know that I'm good at is playing soccer, right? Because I love to play it. I've been playing it for such a long time. Like that's one of the things that I'm good at. But what is that thing for you? Or what are those things for you? What are you good at? What lights you up? What do people compliment you about? You know, what
Yeah.
are those things?
For my whole life until just like really a few years ago, I have hid these things that are under my hair right here because my ears stick out and it's bugged me the whole time. Somebody teased me, well, my brother mostly teased me when I was young. And so I would just hide them, and it just ruined kind of my free spirit. And so I had just recently embraced my ears. And you know what's funny? Nobody says anything. And if I would have done this and embraced it, and if somebody does say, yeah, those are mine. God gave them to me or whatever. I deal with it. It's good. We all have little things we don't like about our body or
Mhm.
whatever. Embrace it. Those things that make you different, make you special because there is no one just like you.
C is all about creating the life that you want for yourself. This is about taking action and controlling what you can control. That's what this is about.
Control what you can control, not what you can't.
Mm.
There are so many things in life that you can't control, but there's things you can, like your attitude, like how you look at things, how you can flip the script on something and change, what you feel about it. And another thing is to think that instead of thinking that life is always happening to me, flip that switch and go, no, life is happening for me. And find the things in life that are positive. There's one thing that you brought up about the weather.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I mean, can we
Yeah.
control the weather?
Nope. I can't control whether it rains or snows or whether the sun comes out. But like I can control how I react to it. I can control whether or not I wear a rain jacket or whether I take an umbrella out with me or those are the things that I can control, right? And if we let circumstances from the outside, things that we can't control, dictate how we live our life, then unfortunately we'll never be able to create the life that we want for ourselves. That's
Mm-mm.
just the truth, right?
Yeah.
And you'll actually see, just to add on to what Susan was saying, is like, we want to go from this idea of life is happening to me, like everything is against me, to then a stage where life is happening for me, where things are going my way, things are always serving me in some way. And then when you have enough control over your life, you'll actually see that life is happening from you. You are actually creating the life that you want for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where things get really, really interesting. And that's where you'll feel that power and that ability to just be who you are, to be unstoppable, to do whatever you want to do in life. And I think
Yeah.
that's really cool. That's like having a
Yeah,
superpower.
it is. It
Yeah.
changes the whole energy around you. Energy is real. We're all made from energy. Everything's energy in this
Hmm.
world. And when you start to shift the energy to the more positive and the more I can do this and the more life is happening for me, then everything starts to change. It's
Yeah.
weird. You'll notice things. It'll be even the smallest, but the more you believe that life is happening for me, your life will change for the better.
This is so powerful. It is something that you can learn right now, start doing and applying to your life, and you'll see how it's going to change your life right now. But you'll also see it when you're looking 10 years into the future and you've experienced what it's like to live this way after that much time. And it's literally, it is magical. It is magical. It's life changing. This stuff is so powerful and it can change everything for you in the best way possible. So look, we hope that you enjoyed this and that you got value from it. And if you want to go deeper, you want to ask us questions, or you want to learn more about this and you want to start adopting this way of living for yourself, then please feel free to reach out to us. You can follow us on Instagram and message us and DM us on all of our platforms. We'll have everything linked in the description and on the screen right now. So feel free to reach out and we'll be more than happy to help you out on your journey and to help you step into the best version of yourself.